kind of starting to do these daily journals, it looks like. So for those of you in the, well, I guess I really shouldn't refer to it as a certain name. For those of you who understand and have been working stuff, y'all know how these downloads go that you get from the collective. And so today, the topic seems to be wanting to let everybody know how this has been working in society a little further. So the old guard, new guard thing, okay, the old guard, the way they've ran thing is they decide who's going to raise whose children, who's going to make it, who's not going to make it, who's going to be poor, who's going to be rich, and then they have layers and layers of enforcement on earth to make it play out the way they want. And they want certain people in charge, and then they want certain people not to ever go anywhere. And they take the most powerful souls that are around, and those are the ones that they squish because they won't comply with the way they want to do things. That's usually your targeted individuals that get squished because we just won't comply with the way they want things done, which is wrong. All your CPS swapping kids and all this crap, I mean, there's so many layers to this thing that this is just one small piece of it. What they do is they set up scenarios, and then they have a whole team of people that set up a reinforcement on it to prove that you're not worthy of having the child. And if that child is someone important in the future, or they want to be, they don't want you to raise them. They want them to be in a family where they'll comply. So they take your powerful child and they try to put him with a family who is oh so compliant to everything that they want to do. And then they can have control over the powerful child, someone who has maybe an impact on the future. But they want that future to turn out the way they want it to. So they use CPS and the police to enforce and reinforce that powerful soul never ends up in a family that they don't have control of. So if you understand that, you'll understand why so many fake scenarios on parents are called in, because they've got their child there that they want to hone in on, and they want to control that child for the future so they can make that child do and act the way they want. Now, if this sounds far-fetched to you, then you're not awake enough to understand it, and that's not an insult. You just need to get there. For the rest of us who are awake, we know exactly, and we're all getting the same download, so we understand how this is played out. So when they want to say that they're trying to fix human trafficking, it's because the reason why it's so hard is the controllers have always done this for thousands of years now. And basically, they just move kids around into a family where they know they can control them. And that's the part of the targeting of the children and getting them out of certain households. Again, they will create fake scenarios around a parent and then try to create supporting stories with documentation from a school, from a neighbor, from a corrupt CPS worker, from a corrupt cop. And they build a case on paper so when they go into court, they can just take that kid. When really it's not about your parenting. They'll make whatever they want up. We found that out in our cases. But what it is basically is they want control over that child because somehow they impact the future. And they don't want you to be the one to raise them, because then you'll raise them a free thinker. And then you'll go against what they want. They want to get them into a family that can make that child comply to the way they want it. Okay? You know how they have always talked about, the presidents go in with good intentions, and then somewhere along the line they get taken over. Well, they pick certain ones to be in these presidential positions because they know they can control them. And the families they were raised with. And, time and time again, some of the strongest souls we've met, they've all been trafficked. And that's because they always place them with certain families so that they can get compliance out of them. They will not let the free thinkers raise the children that they give birth to if they have a strong soul that impacts the future. You heard that. I've said it 2 or 3 times now. So know how it's been working. Those of us who know. It's the truth. It's not conspiracy theory. Your CIA and your federal cronies will have you labeled that around your towns, that you're a conspiracy theorist. No, you're a conspiracy realist, because you're the one telling the truth and they're the ones telling all the lies. and they just don't like you confronting their lies. But this is how this has worked. So if you're wondering why certain families are always targeted and their kids are ripped from them, and there's many, not just us, it's because anytime there's a strong soul, they want to overtake that child's control. And it's not even just about their inheritance, it's about what role they play in the future, and they want to be able to control the outcome. So if they can get that child under their care, then they can get that child and manipulate them into passing laws that they want passed, and they can enforce it. But they don't want the free thinker. This old guard does not want the free thinker to raise any strong children, because then you'll just have more free thinkers. And that's why they take them away from all the strong people that are free thinkers. Not every free thinker gets them taken away. It's if the child impacts the future, or they want to keep you down. They'll take them away just to break your heart. They'll turn them against you just to break your heart as a parent too, to keep you down if you're a free thinker. They don't want you ever to get strong. So know how this has worked. We all get the downloads to either tweet or post or do these videos. Those of us who seem to be connected up above. What do they want to call all of us? The 144s, 144,000s. I mean, there's more than that too, probably, but I mean, that's how everybody's referred to them if you want to look towards how the religions have portrayed things or whatever. But the 144,000, they're a bunch of free thinkers. We came back to save everybody from themselves. And you know, we have to learn it as we go and remember things. Just know how it's been done. And we don't get on here and lie. There's no reason to. We're just getting on here to help. Many of us are. They can start all the rumors they want. They can talk shit about us all they want. They can tell all the lies they want. It doesn't change what we're here to do. And that's to let you all know you've been snowed. Know how it's working and protect your families, because they're just going to keep ripping children out of people's lives unless we have different controllers in the background. And I'm talking above, beyond presidency. We're talking above top clearance crap. And that's why they have the military support in it all the time, because it's above top clearance. It's above even top clearance. I mean, like, I don't even know all the titles. So keep your kids close. Don't let them do this. It's how they've overcome all of us, by taking our children and controlling the more powerful souls that have an impact on the future. And if they're targeting you, your child is important for the future, and they want control over it, so they can manipulate that child into doing things their way. And that's how it's worked. Y'all need to really wake up and start grouping together and stop it. As it won't stop unless we all get on and stop it. More need to wake up and see what they're doing. It's not worth the money. It's not worth just taking the intimidation. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. This is how they've controlled a society, by moving kids around into families they know they can control and manipulate the next powerful soul. They don't want free thinkers at all. So you really want to, for all those people that fuck the man type thing, you really want to piss them off. Keep being a free thinker and don't be intimidated by them. Because that's what they've tried to avoid, and that's how they've kept control here. All these negative entities that are here. Anyway, have a great day. And be well. Be safe.